They called him the king of meat, lord of asun, champion of charcoal. In Ijegun, if meat didn't melt in mouth and slap tongues awake, you were wasting charcoal. But Baba Wale, ah, his suya could make a vegetarian rethink life. Until one woman with hips that moved like prophecy walked in and turned the king of meat into Baba Empty Pot. Hello, beautiful people. In this hilarious tale of meat, madness, and massive hips, meet Baba Wale, the best meat seller in Ijegun, whose downfall came wrapped in one woman's backside. Yes, you heard right. This is the story of how one big hip turned firewood into heartbreak. Grab your popcorn, let's dive right in. In the bustling town of Ijebu, Baba Wale was the king of suya and smoked meat. His asu could raise a dead tongue. Women would flock to his stall, but Baba Wale, tall, dark, with a belly that spoke of enjoyment, was focused on two things: his meat and his money. People called him the king of meat, champion of charcoal, lord of asun, until one day Suleyat walked into his stall. She had the kind of hips that came with its own soundtrack. Bam, bam, bam. With each step, the ground had to adjust. She wore a wrapper tied so tight, it looked like it was holding on for its dear life. Baba Wale saw her and froze like Pomo in freezer. Ah, fine girl, my sister, welcome. He stuttered, slicing meat that didn't even need cutting. Suleyat smiled. She didn't have much money, but she had something more powerful: her backside. She asked for a small portion, winked, and whispered, "I'll pay next time, my fine meat man." From that day, Suleyat came every day. No money, just waist and hips. Baba Wale became lost in her. Enchanted by her beauty, he began to serve her the best cuts. Before long, he wasn't only giving her meat, he was also giving her money. "Take this 5K, buy orange," he'd say. His eyes stuck behind her like stubborn fufu. People warned him, "Baba Wale, she go finish you." But he would reply, "Ori miti daru, this one na love, not juju." One afternoon, as Suleyat chewed grilled gizzard under his umbrella, she placed a delicate hand on Baba Wale's arm and said, "Why don't you let me run things? You're always tired, eh? Let me handle the money. I can bring style to this business." Baba Wale's chest swelled. No woman had ever offered to help him, only eat him. And so, like a lamb to barbecue, he agreed. Suleyat began showing up earlier than everyone else. She started collecting money from customers, balancing accounts, and bringing up her own ideas. First, she said they needed to rebrand. "Let's call it Suleyat Special Meat. It sounds romantic." He nodded like a goat offered ripe pawpaw. Next, she said the grill area was too local. So, Baba Wale gave her more money to repaint the store pink and purple, her favorite colors. Then she said, "You need to rest. Let me handle the shopping and pricing." Eh? Baba Wale, once a man of meat and fire, had now become Suleyat Smugu. Soon, money stopped flowing like before. Customers noticed portions were smaller. Suleyat will say, "We are adjusting price. Economy hard." Some regulars left, some complained, but Baba Wale remained in her spell. As money dried up, so did the orange gifts. "Suleyat, things are slow. Take this 1K today." Her face changed. "Just 1K? What happened to my 5K and turkey wing? Money is scarce these days. So, it's me that will suffer because of market, right?" The next day, she was absent. 2 days later, she returned. but not with the usual sway. She was cold, no smile, no wink. Perhaps she had come to check if things would have picked up, but nothing had changed. Few days later, when Baba Wale arrived that morning, his store was empty. The money gone. The speaker he used to play his favorite Fuji music gone. Even the new signboard was removed. Hmm, she had taken everything. Baba Wale sat on the bench holding the same wrapper she once wore. A single tear rolled down his cheek, landing softly on the empty suya tray. Orimiti Baje because of big hips, he wailed. Now, they don't call him the king of meat anymore. They don't shout, champion of charcoal. They call him Baba Suleyat Special. Dear viewers, in the end, we can learn from this story that not every opportunity that looks harmless is a blessing. Baba Wale felt Suleyat helping him was an opportunity, but it led to his ruin. Lastly, and truly, not all that glitters is gold. Suleyat was endowed and beautiful, but she was a wolf in sheep's clothing. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this story.